Hello everybody, my name is Meisterbloo, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Reject Demon Toko, Chapter 0, Prelude. This is a very artsy looking pretty game, and just starting it up, and I have this set to as low as it can possibly be. It's so loud still, the music is so loud, but it's like super bassy and beautiful, and I love how kicking the tune is. But yeah, this is a visual novel from what I was able to gather, and I just wanted to check it out because, hey, style like hooked me in. I love the colors. I love the weird like painting, maybe kind of oil pastelish kind of scheme going on. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna start the game.
Toko, it's not that bright. Stop squinting and look ahead of you. She takes a few moments to adjust the light, and a bleary shape slowly comes into focus. There, here you go, Toko.
Here goes what, Daddy?
Oh, he's got tassels! He's got tassels!
The tall demon sighs, running a hand through his hair before putting on a big smile. This here is your first soul. She's going to die soon, and it's your job to do the reaping.
But I don't want anyone to die, Daddy.
The demon's smile grows a little strained before he crouches to meet his daughter's eyes. There's nothing we can do, Toko. If this girl is supposed to die, we have to be here to receive her soul. It's our job, and it's very important.
But she...
It's the natural order of things for these humans to die, sweetie. But if she dies without us being there for her, her soul will be lost to wander the earth forever.
So we're actually helping her.
Oh, that's him. He stands up straight again, brushes off his knees. Toko remains unenlightened by his argument. Though it may seem just a little bit hard for you now, by ferrying these souls we actually do a lot of good for these humans. It's also what we require to survive.
How come?
Clay reaches out and pats her on the head. Like any kid, she often asks the hardest questions. Well, as you get older you'll realize it, Toko. Us demons don't eat what those humans do. As you grow you'll depend more on helping these souls to hell so you can become big and strong. That's good, right? He puffs up his chest, taking a small kind of victory like a father trying his best, and turns Toko around, nudging her towards the girl in the distance. It's the only thing to do. Now, go on, there isn't much time. The tall demon leaves Toko to perform her task. She takes a determined breath and focuses ahead. A little human girl, oblivious to the dangers present, is wandering towards a busy street. She looks concerned, sniffling as she rubs her eyes. She takes another step off the sidewalk and into the street.
Hey!
Toko grabs her and pulls the girl back.
Eep!
The human girl turns around and looks at the demon in surprise.
Why are you crying? I lost my ball.
Your ball? The girl sniffles again, nodding fervently. She squeezes Toko's hand.
Uh-huh, my ball. I lost it somewhere. It's shiny and blue.
Toko pauses, looking at the girl, and then at the busy road. A truck zooms by a little too closely as they take a cautious step back.
The human world sure is scary.
Toko looks suddenly quite nervous before glancing down at the hand she is holding, letting it go. The girl giggles.
Sorry. What? Human world? I understand you're missing your ball, right?
Toko quickly changes the subject before puffing up her chest and patting it with her hand.
I'll help you look for it. If we look together, we'll find it really fast. Okay.
Oh, she's a good demon.
Thank you for finding my ball.
The girl smiles, hugging it tightly to her chest.
No problem. No problem. You're okay, right?
The girl looks at the ball, then back up at Toko, humming.
What? Your eyes are really funny. They're my daddy's, I think.
She leans in, curious.
Where are you from? Well, Demon Land. Huh? Demon Land? Are you a demon? I always heard you were scary, but you're nice.
Toko huffs, twiddling her fingers.
Demons can be scary sometimes, but I'm really brave.
Toko pauses a bit and looks at her feet.
Actually, Daddy says I'm supposed to find a soul, a human soul, or something.
The girl's eyes grow wide with curiosity and she shuffles in closer.
A human soul? Well, Mommy says everyone has a soul, so I doubt it's going to be hard to find one. Yes, but, I don't think I can easily get one. But you helped me find my ball. Oh, I have an idea.
She places her ball down, cautiously setting it between her feet as though it might try to roll away without her. Then she pulls out a scrap of paper and a bright red crayon.
I'll give you mine. You can borrow mine for a while if you want. You can show your daddy this. It's definitely a soul. You just put soul on a piece of paper. Yep, take it.
While she's sure this couldn't have been what Clay meant, Toko grabs the scrap. The girl gives a proud nod, picking up her ball again.
I don't mind giving it to you since you need it, right? It'll definitely work. That's...
Toko pauses. That girl, Nadia, she must be a goddess or something.
Yes, that's awesome. Thanks, Nadia.
Or is it Nadia or Nadia? I'm gonna say Nadia.
I'm glad I could help you find your ball, but I have to go now. Daddy must be wondering why I'm taking so long. Oh, I'd help you anytime.
Nadia shuffles a bit.
And thank you, Toko. I should go home too. You're a really great demon.
The girl scampers off, obviously to go tell people a very scary story. Toko briefly looks down at the piece of paper and beams. Toko?
Huh?
So, how'd it go? Toko holds the paper up and beams.
I got it!
Clay looks puzzled for a moment and tilts his head, glancing at the human girl running up the street. Nothing happened to her. She gave you this instead and left? Toko folds up the paper and carefully puts it in her pocket.
Did I do something wrong?
No. Clay begins to wave his hands frantically. You did the best you could. I'm proud of my little girl, but we better get home quickly. Boy, I think she's going to kill me. As Clay walks back to the door to hell, Toko follows behind with her head still on earth.
Did she tell me her name?
Yeah, it was like Nadia, right? Yeah, it was Nadia. That is fantastic. Good God, that's amazing music, and just whoever did the music behind this, you have my utter respect, because that sounds beautiful. So far, the only pieces of music I've heard in this are fantastic, and I love them. Humans weave thousands of myths about the underworld, whether it's called Hell, Jigoku, Tartarus, or DU. Is it DU? Is that it? It is the place the damned are sentenced to suffer eternally for their sins. But while all good legends have their roots in truth, Hell is merely a realm of demons, farriers and caretakers of the underworld who guide the souls of mortals to the afterlife aboard the demon ferry. Whether it's sooner or later doesn't matter. All humans are destined to die at some point in their lives. Once a human reaches their end, a farrier is assigned to guide their soul to limbo. It is there that souls must purify themselves before they may ascend to the afterlife or return to the overworld to be reborn. These demons don't perform this duty without recompense. I don't know. As with each soul a demon ferries, they savor a memory of that soul's life and the power that comes with it. The soul of a demon is incomplete, lacking in emotion and empathy. All that incomplete demon can feel is a need to remove the void they are born with. That hunger for memory, emotion, and passion eternally drives them to consume the souls of humans. Millennia passed. Demons would surge in great and terrible masses upon the overworld to quell this hunger inside of them. It was not long before starvation, infighting, and occasional lawsuit forced the demons to realize the vast consumption of humanity was unsustainable. In order to survive without the constant war between themselves, the demons devised the demon code, and the role of the farriers who escort souls. With each passing and subsequent ferry, they obtain the necessary nourishment to get stronger and prosper. Most young demons are quick to ferry their first soul. It's a rite of passage into adulthood. However, one demon has failed every attempt given to her, the only zero-soul demon in hell. This is her story. In the upper middle row sits a young woman, her head resting on her textbooks, hoping not to faceplant onto the desk. Each tick of the second hand feels slower than the last. Her mechanical pencil taps against her desk in sync with the clock, disconnected and unaware. Every couple of minutes, she glances at the clock. 15 minutes left. She flips to a blank page in her notebook and fills it with incoherent notes and doodles. 14 minutes left. This is the last class of the day, and far from her favorite. She often wished her most boring classes were at the beginning of the day, but she was stuck with this schedule. 8 minutes left. 6, 4... Yeah! That is like the most real feeling in the world. The professor's in the middle of announcing the reading assignments for the next week. As it's a Friday, all of her classmates rush to leave as quickly as possible. She drags herself into the bustling hallway. Over the roar of freshmen, she hears the voice of her friend.
Nadia! Steph, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you back in class. I was busy, taking notes. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everyone was bored by that lesson. We're all planning on going out to Mammoth Burger in a bit. Want to join us? Oh no, I need to get home and study anyway. You should go without me. Hey, so you have a date? No, sheesh, don't look at me so suspiciously. I said I have to study. It's one of those things university students have to do. Okay, but I still don't trust you. Make it up to me when we catch up. Later then.
Don't be friends with California girl, please. I don't want to do that voice for this entire playthrough.
She already left. I wasn't making it up. I really do need to study.
Oh. Whoa now! Whoa! Oh, here comes the bass again. I love it.
That's it? I'm just being dismissed? I don't even get a second chance? Second chance? Toko, you know what I am holding. My assignment record. Your assignment record containing 417 second chances. Most of these are the ones we assigned to you in hopes that they'd be trivially easy. And how many times have you succeeded at? None. You failed to take even the most simplest opportunities presented to you. We have no reason to keep a reject like you around. Toko stands before the desk of Bellatrix, director of Limbo and caretaker of Hell's Demon Code. Bellatrix is impressively tall, even ignoring her horns. It's said that due to her immense status in Hell, she can no longer ferry souls from the mortal world, and she is unable to sustain a human guise. And as is corollary, rumors and speculation surround Bellatrix's other means of gathering sustenance. Whoa now! Bellatrix adjusts her glasses and peers down at the child in front of her. Toko knows what she's about to say. As director, it's long past time to get my horns messy, so yes, you are being dismissed. There is no need for me to explain further, and I certainly no need for you to ask for yet another second chance. If I'm dismissed, then I'm banished to the human world, to live like a human, to slowly become human. Yes, well, you should have worried about the consequences before that happened. You were warned countless times, but you paid us no heed, as if you could just go through hell incomplete. Realize that this is much more for our bookkeeping than concern about you.
Drop off your insurance card and membership keychain on the way out. Have fun being a human. I hope it suits you better than life down here. Toko's eyes turn to the ground. She's doomed. It's true that she's failed time and time again, that she remains a zero-soul demon. And it's true that she passed into adulthood without earning her horns. She hesitantly turns back to Bellatrix, who coolly flips through Toko's files. The imposing demon occasionally pauses to stamp a page before moving on, or to pull out a sticker roll and apply a large red frowny face over some record of Toko's failure. Once every instance of Toko's incompetence is notarized, Bellatrix neatly closes the folder, ties it shut with a bit of ashen twine, and unceremoniously dumps the whole pile into a grinding, munching paper shredder. Bellatrix taps her fingers against the desk, wordlessly waiting for Toko to leave. Oh, poor Toko. What time is it? 16. I got a couple more minutes before this episode has to end, because I can't do them longer. I've explained this a couple times, but if you guys are new to the channel and just watching it for this video, I can't record longer for half an hour at the most. Half an hour is a danger zone for me because I'm using my phone as a camera, because I don't have an actual proper camera, because I'm cheap. A new university building is under construction in the middle of Nadia's usual path, but it doesn't make the walk home much longer. She could use the time outside, though. After sitting inside a stuffy classroom for hours, the fresh air is a blessing. Still, Nadia doesn't have any trouble staying awake. Something must be subconsciously stressing her out. She slows to a stop and considers what she's doing.
Geez, maybe I should have brought my books with me and went with Steph.
For a moment, she seriously considers running back to try and catch Steph, but she is probably pretty far away by now.
I'm already going in the opposite direction. Oh well, I'll put on some music or something while I study.
Putting an end to her hemming and hawing, Nadia continues on her way home. This, of course, is a disgrace. For her to be an adult and yet still be a zero soul, to not even have her horns? Here's the end of Limbo, the farthest, most desolate point in the city of Dis. Dis nuts. The door to the ineffably mortal... Is it inevitably? I don't know that word. Ineffably mortal world where souls are sent to be reborn again, no one else is around. For a demon to be here by themselves is scandalous. There are doors that let one in and out, but this is one that Toko can't come back from. She's been banished to Earth, a crummy little place full of flimsy mortals obsessed with prolonging their own short lives. She will not be able to return until she has become a full demon. For all Toko knows, that time will never come. Soon Nadia finds the sounds of the city annoying. She can't put her finger on it, but she just feels really restless and fidgety, even though she's on the move.
I'm so out of it today. Man, how do I go from sleeping in class to being restless?
Someone she passes by gives her an odd look.
Sorry, thinking out loud.
Nadia decides that maybe she should just think about other things to make herself relax. She thinks about a recent song she heard on the radio and unconsciously begins to hum it to herself. What was once an endless hallway is now a run-down alley, filled with refuse, and only a dim hint of light. Toko steps cautiously into what she recognizes as the overworld. Cars rush back and forth on the road in front of her. People walk by, minding their own business. Once she finally steps past the brick building, she has to cover her eyes. Was the light here always this bright? Nadia's hand bobs up and down as she walks down the sidewalk, as if she's dribbling an invisible ball. Passerbys catch the tiniest hint of a song as she passes, though Nadia still doesn't notice her own humming. She feels warm despite the autumn air. Today will be a good day, she decides. It started off as a bit iffy, but she finds herself feeling better and relaxing. Maybe she'll call Steph to come hang over. She steps lightly and, lost in the moment, Nadia pays no attention to where she's going. Toko surveys the pedestrians. Her stay doesn't need to be permanent. All she has to do is find someone who isn't using their soul. It's a demon's job after all. She hates the thought of it, but she hates being here far more. Each step she takes grows more agonizing, more unsettling, more unsettlingly comfortable. Toko notices something odd out of the corner of her eye, wisps a cloud around her mouth with each breath. Demon smoke? Well, this can't be natural for humans. Her skin feels strange as well, like all the heat of hell is escaping from her pores, leaving her a husk. Would she die if she didn't find a soul soon? Distracted by how rapidly the frigid earth chills her, she pays no attention to where she walks. Boom! Yay! Whoa now! Ow!
Toko tumbles over something. Before she hits the ground, her fall is stopped by a soft and squishy cushion. And that's where I'm going to end the episode. Thank you all for watching. My name is Meisterbloo. I'm going to continue this on because I want to get through the whole prelude because it's pretty interesting, honestly. It's pretty interesting, and not just for what's going on the screen right now. Mine is I said that already. God, I'm getting worse and worse at these outros. I will see you on the next video, so thank you for watching. Until next time, peace out.